Peggy 3.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the second episode of Milestone's Dev Diary. We're showing you every aspect, even the most technical, of one of their masterpieces, Sébastien Loeb Rally EVO. Today I'm here with Sergio Rocco, lead artist at Milestone, who will give us some really interesting insights. Hi Sergio.
Hi Dino.
Look, I know that, as they say, beauty is in the details. And every detail of this game is masterfully crafted, like the logo for example. How did the idea for the logo come up?
Well, right from the outset in designing the logo, we wanted to highlight the very foundation on which we based the entire game design. Sébastien Loeb Rally EVO encompasses three concepts. Sébastien Loeb, the driver, the know-how, the experience, a world-class champion, who, to help our title development, provided us his extensive expertise from the very beginning. Rallying, a top racing class, and EVO, whose etymology already suggests progress over time. And that's exactly what we wanted to highlight. Evolution.
I was lucky enough to see some preview of the game, because it's all top secret, and I want to thank you for the opportunity. I have a question though. What's the game color scheme?
Well, with the color, we wanted to evoke tints such as sand or earth, the very essence of rallying, hence the yellow-orange color. Basically, we tried to analyze the Sébastien Loeb official team logo, and keeping that as a base, we tried to adapt it to our composition needs. The result is a very minimalistic interface, but functional and elegant at the same time. It's an interface that removes every filter between the player and the gaming experience. The user will feel immediately thrown into the world of rallying.
I know that for the design and development of the tracks, you followed a radically different path. Is that true?
Yeah, that's absolutely right. Track design is surely the biggest new aspect from this year. We've developed a system that, through our extensive filming on-site, with technology such as GPS-enabled, Garmin-powered cameras and video cameras, gives us a preliminary track geometry, which faithfully includes heights, ramps, turns, and hairpin turns. Then they get assembled and dressed up with our new shading system. These shaders are used both for tracks and vehicles. Of course, this allows us to achieve a highly photorealistic impact. The final stage in the project development is to put vegetation along the tracks. For the vegetation too, we were really careful in the faithful reproduction of the kind of plants you can really find along a rally track. And after positioning all of it, trees, shrubs, grass, the tracks are nearly 100% like the real thing. We got an almost exact replica, inch by inch.
For example, your colleague Alex told me about a race called Pikes Peak. I know that the track of this race is a lot more challenging than the others. Am I right?
You certainly are. In fact, Pikes Peak isn't just a huge challenge among rally fans, it's also a spectacular achievement in the field of 3D design. We're talking about an asset that's 20 kilometers long, with a dramatic height drop from start to finish, all of that in an area of more than 20 square kilometers. The whole thing is an incredibly meticulous replica, and the impact of that carries over into the gaming experience.
Sébastien Loeb Rally EVO is the first next-gen only Milestone title. Why is that?
Well, we went for the new gaming platforms because that way we could exploit the huge processing power of the new models. And that allowed us to bring further detail to our game environments and to our vehicles. The end result is maximum graphic impact.
Thank you so much, Sergio Rocco, lead artist at Milestone, for explaining in simple terms the technology and the very complex graphics behind Sébastien Loeb Rally EVO. I'm not talking as a host, but as a simple gamer now, and I can't wait to play. You're giving us an engaging and charged-up game, a perfect Milestone-powered challenge for all the gamers, myself included. I accept the challenge. What about you?